Hey, good evening. Julio Lopez here again with a follow-up on my DMS projects or shipping order project. This is a phase two, the last phase. We did a logic test, and today we're gonna be using a JUnit test. I already added JUnit version 5.8.1 on the library, as you can see right here, and so I'm gonna be testing my two classes, shipping order and shipping order manager. Shipping order manager is where my CRUD objects are located, and the shipping order is where the custom calculation objects are done, where I take the weight in pounds and also the distance in miles. And use this calculation to get the total price. So if you can see right here, I already created the shipping order manager test. Sorry, that Java and the shipping order test that Java for both classes. We're gonna start with the CRUD of functions or objects. We're gonna start testing that out. So if you can see right here, we're gonna be testing adding a new order. So technically we're gonna adding a new order with the customer name Alice and with the shipper name Bob, and adding, particular weight and distances. So passing along that, we're gonna be also testing deleting a object. Uh, Again, we're using data that was already input it here, and then we're gonna test it out, deleting it. After that, we're gonna test updating an existing order, and we're gonna also test to find an order by using a unique ID. Also, and this one was the side that gave me a little bit of hassle, which was the retrieving the orders by adding a entry. So adding the text file of the dummy test that I had it here originally, where I use my logic testing with no problem. But then after I was passing all these tests, it couldn't pass. So I had to relocate it and create a testing folder. We with new directory resources and add the file here, and that allowed me to pass it on, and so the system or the test, the JUnit test can recognize it on that directory. That was the only way I was able to work around that, but it took me a while, but I finally got it. So also I had to modify and take the file reading was located on the main class, which is right here before I had to um, pass it over to shipping order management right here in order for to properly test it separate from the main class. So with no further ado, let's go and test and see if it passes right now. There you go, it passes all the tests. Test deleting an order, test updating an existing order, test loading order from a file, test adding a new order, test retrieving all orders, and test finding an order by ID. So the next test is gonna be the custom test, which is gonna be a calculation, taking in consideration what I'm gonna be testing here is the getter methods, and also I'm gonna be testing out the calculations, and also when you modify the weight and distance on the others. Ours, I'm gonna be testing that out here, as you can see. So let's run it. And there you go. Test gather methods pass, test shipping cost calculation, and test modifying weight and distance. Um, yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, the only struggle that I had was like try to locate sample text and a proper directory for it to recognize it and taste it. So I had to technically this folder right here I took in market as a test source because it even if I created the directory, it wouldn't recognize it. So you gotta tell. I mean, IntelliJ, I'm used to Visual Code. I don't know. There's pros and cons. This is a con. Like you gotta tell IntelliJ, hey, you gotta look for this. If I using JUnit, you gotta specify or put in a test folder source so you can properly recognize it to get tested. I don't know. Probably for some people it works differently, but for me, I had to do it that way. I mean, that was the only way. So just a recap of the logics. I'm gonna go right here. So after I test the JUnit, I went and retest the logic using the clean. If you can see right here, I was trying to hit enter a couple of times, things that I didn't do last time. And also, something that I didn't do on the logic testing on the phase one, I think it was something related with uh, adding an order or reading from file. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, I didn't, on the other test logic, um, I didn't put a wrong name for the or location for the test file. So in this case, if you can see right here, it might be kind of small on the screen, but I actually pick my file, the option two to get the file from the directory, and then I hit a random name. Going further, so I tested all the logics for the CRUD functions and also for the calculations. I mean, the calculation does it kind of automatically. I think JUnit helped me a little bit more on that to see if the calculation was doing it correct. Something that I didn't, since it was kind of automatic on the logic side. JUnit allows me to get more deeper into the calculation, which is a great help for calculating the cost uh, for the shipping packages. So I hope you find this video very educational and very informative. And I learned a lot doing this. I think I'm gonna be utilizing unit testing more often on my projects. So I really like it because you can modify how you want to test, and it makes sense, especially when you're working together with a programmer, and you're in a big company, right? And you want to isolate the testings from the logic testing. It's a great tool. I love it, you know. So, and it's very flexible too, except for the issue that I have with sorry, with try to locate the test file. So I hope you have a good night. And my name again is Julio Lopez. You can visit me to Julio Lopez. I'm sorry, lopezbio.com. Again, lopezbio.com. You can send me an email, see my blogs, and find me on my LinkedIn is there, my X is there, and my GitHub link is located there. So if you wanna any insight or wanna I mean also to projects, I love doing projects in GitHub. If you can add me to always looking for new challenges. So especially on the data collecting or data analysis. So just give me a hello. I'll be probably I won't be able to answer right away, but yeah, eventually I always respond. All right. Thank you and have a good night. Thank you.